Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. My name is One of One, but you can call me Seven. And yeah, we're fresh into Chapter 5 in Steins Gate. We just learned how, somehow Makise found out, or at least sussed out or figured out how the phone wave works, and she spouted all of this scientific information at us that tentatively makes sense to me, at least. I kind of get it, but I don't really know where we're going from here now that they've sort of figured out how all of this works. And again, the entire thing that Suzuha said about not letting Makise get involved is still sitting in the back of my mind, so we'll have to see what happens. So the phones act like black and white holes. It seems like a strange coincidence that cell phones would be the medium of time travel, but really, could it have been anything else? I don't know, man. This is a visual novel. Anything could be the medium for time travel. These days, people wear their phones like a second skin. No other medium could reliably deliver the memories to their intended target. Oh, I see what you mean. The more I think about it, the more I realize that this was meant to be. This is truly the choice of Steins Gate. I'll let him have this. I'll let him have this laugh. I'll let him have this truly diabolical laugh. I whip out my phone and place it to my ear. Everything is falling into place. The plan can now proceed to the final stage. Christina had me fooled. I never knew she was capable of this. It must have been the choice of Steins Gate that sent her here. And I hate this. I hate this in particular because I think that based off of the lore of the game, that might be true. Like, that might actually be true. It was the choice of Steins Gate that Makise ended up here like this. Because, you know, fate and chance being not actually what we think they are. It's just actually predetermined. Oh, God. El Sai Konguru. Alrighty. I put my phone away. I put away my phone and turned to Kurisu. Operation... What? Is that more Norse mythology? Let's have a look. The second of the three Norns, sister goddesses of fate in Norse mythology. The three sisters tend the world tree, Yggdrasil, that's what I know that name, whose roots lie in Erd's fountain. Okay, sure. Why not? Vertandi? Oh, surely you know. I mean, you already expressed that you know Norse mythology. And, oh, we're going to build your time leap machine, Christina, and you better not say it can't be done, not after showing me the way. Well, this is Akihabara. I should be able to find the parts I need. Then it's decided. I'm placing you in charge of this operation. Whatever you need, ask, and it shall be yours. Together, we shall complete the first time leap machine in human history. Kurisu nods. Her eyes are shining with a fierce, hungry light. As I thought, she's a scientist to the core. Oh man, this is exciting. Oh, okay. Main menu music. Alright, Kurisu and Daru go home, leaving me with Mayuri. I thought she was hard at work on her costume, but when I look, I find her staring at the wall. Her hands have stopped moving. Why does she always seem to be looking at something that the rest of us cannot see? She was the one who showed up in Rintaro's fever dream, that horror-scape, 7 million years ago or something like that. She usually doesn't stay this late. Her parents might be worried. I was thinking about what Ocarina and Chris-chan were talking about earlier. I was trying to figure out what the things you said meant, but it was all so complicated. I didn't get any of it. The only thing I get is that something amazing is gonna happen. Indeed, the world is about to change and we shall be the ones to lead humanity into the future. You're shining, Ocarina. Shining? What does that mean? You're shining, Chris-chan too. Like two bright stars in the sky. Whoa. What? With this in the back? Why did they set this up like this? I'm gonna cry. I'm such an easy cry. Why? That must be my aura of madness you're sensing. You know, it's been 10 days since Chris-chan joined us. Can I tell you how I've been feeling? Since Chris-chan became a lab mem, it feels like things have really started to happen. Like we're a real lab now, you know? I must admit, her knowledge has been a great asset. Of course, the girl genius would never have joined us if not for the cunning of Hoin Kiyoma. Hey, look. Rintaro, don't forget, at the very beginning, you did see her dead. Someone had killed her. So, that's why you're shining so bright now, Ocarina. It's really a big help to you, I know. But I can't do anything to help. Oh, Mayuri. Mayuri looks depressed. I wish I were smart too, then maybe I could help. Mayuri. She's never expressed such sentiments before. Is she jealous of Kurisu's talents? Is there competition brewing in the lab? I sigh and walk to the window. I can't see many stars in the sky.
Mayuri?
Aren't you going to look at the stars? Stardust handshake? Mayuri comes up beside me. We lean out the window together. It's only 9 p.m., but Akiba is already still and silent, save for the occasional car trundling by. Before Daru-kun joined, it was like this a lot, wasn't it? All quiet, just the two of us. Yeah, it was. Daru joined the lab in early May. Before that, he was unwilling to join no matter how I tried to convince him. Then he learned that the lab was just 3 minutes away from May Queen Nyan Nyan, and suddenly he was all Future Gadget Lab, hell yeah. But for about a month and a half after the lab's founding, it was just me and Mayuri all alone. And now there are 8 members. Mayuri, of course you can, you're the OG. What? Mayuri looks at me with uncertainty in her eyes. Where is this coming from? I meet her gaze firmly, then bop her lightly on the head. Don't be ridiculous. All you need to do is stay. What the? Why? This is blindsiding me. I wasn't expecting a conversation of this magnitude or this depth. It just is happening. Oh my god. Just stay? Without you, the lab would be a much less friendly place. See how Kurisu and I argue? We can be pretty stubborn and sometimes we don't know when to stop. But when it starts to get out of hand, Mayuri, you're always there with some ditzy, irrelevant comment to break the tension. Backhanded compliment, but... are you praising me? Of course I am. Don't worry about a thing. Just know that you too are part of my plan. She's glue. That's what she is. She's glue. I get that. I relate to that actually. She's glue. Okay. Thanks, Okarin. Mayuri smiles in relief. And then her stomach. Whoa! Then her stomach rumbles. I warm up some canned Odin. You want some too? Coming right up. Soon we are chowing down on piping hot Odin. Oh my god. Yeah, that is really the true first inkling that I have had. That this game might destroy me. Like, emotionally. This could be bad for me. Like, you know, just in every sense of the word. But, alright. The next day, Mayuri and I go shopping at Radikan. We have a list written by Kurisu of parts for the time leap machine. Are we gonna ignore the fact that the satellite is gone now, or does it not really matter? Naturally, I'm paying for everything out of my own pocket. Kurisu and Daru have already started work on the upgrade. Apparently, the conversion of memories into digital data requires software developed at Kurisu's lab in America. She can download that software from their dedicated server, but that's not the only thing we need. There's also some kind of brain scanning headgear that we're going to have to make ourselves. Incidentally, I have to pay extra close attention to make sure Mayuri doesn't wander off while we're shopping. If she sees some random store that interests her, she'll literally stop and stare at it for hours. I keep walking, of course, and only later realize that she's not behind me. Then I have to run from store to store looking for her. This must be how parents of small children feel. Anyway, this is nothing new. Mayuri has always been like this. I'm begging you, stick with me. If you get lost in this labyrinth of technology, you'll never escape. Not with your sense of direction. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. I'll be careful. By the way, how is time leaping different from time travel? I think Kurisu, Kurisu explained that, didn't she? Did she really hear what I just said about not wandering off? Besides, Kurisu already explained the difference yesterday. Yeah, time travel means your whole body travels through time. The time leap will only send your memories to the past. It's simple. Just memories, no personality or consciousness included. Although Kurisu did mention that there was no way to be sure what might happen to your consciousness. Does that mean you can do things with time leaps that you can't do with D-mails? I think so. D-mails can only send instructions to the past. The past may change or it may not. The results are unpredictable and depend on the recipient. And when the past does change, the world line is reconfigured. Everyone loses their old memories. I am the exception, thanks to reading Steiner. With a time leap, on the other hand, you can give your past self not just instructions, but all of the memories you have right now. Or at least, that's the idea. We won't know for sure if it works until the time machine is built. Until the machine is built. So I could send the costume I'm making back to last week. I would love to have another week to prepare for Komima. That might be possible with time travel, but not with time leaping. Say you had a test last week. Now that you know the answers, you can send that knowledge to yourself and ace the test, but you couldn't go back and hand yourself a cheat sheet. So Mayoshi's mind goes into Mayoshi 1 week ago? Exactly. Okay, cool. So this does work exactly as we thought it did. I think Makise was pretty clear when she was explaining it. I've been steadily purchasing items from Kurisu's shopping list. You can't bring stuff, but you can bring your memories. I get it. But then, what about Mayoshi 1 week ago? Where did her memories go? I assume they get overwritten. It's a good question, Mayuri. We haven't tested it, though, so there's no way to be sure. She disappears? Your memories right now include your memories from back then, so even if she does disappear, you don't really lose anything. That's the idea, anyway. You're just adding your memories from 1 week in the future. Then if Mayoshi's memories leap into the Mayoshi 1 week ago, what happens to Mayoshi now? Mayuri's asking some pretty philosophical questions today. It's like Ferris, actually. But I guess anyone would ask the same. Mayoshi's memories jump to the past, but my body's still here, right? What happens to me when my memories go bye-bye? You become an empty shell. No. That can't be right. That would make sense. My assistant's device merely records your memory data. In other words, it's just a backup. Your original memories are still inside you. That makes sense. Nothing inside the brain is lost. At least we hope. Oh my god, we hope. You don't become an empty shell. Besides, neither personality nor consciousness is transferred to begin with. Your body shouldn't become an empty shell, and your consciousness shouldn't leap either. No, wait. There's another issue here. Actually, won't you become a new Mayuri, one who received memories from the future 1 week ago? Not that anybody, including me, would be able to tell the difference. Then, does the Mayoshi who had the normal memories before the time leap get erased by the Mayoshi who repeated the week with extra memories? Does the Mayoshi who had the normal memories before the time leap? This is a fantastic question. This is getting complicated. That's right. She's erased. In other words, you relive the week. You can do things the same, or you could do something completely different, because you are not introducing another self, another physical self, into the past. It is still the same self. You would just do things differently. But it's not erasing. It is erasing a past world line? Possibly? Yes, I think so. But not a past self. And you'll keep your old memories of the week that disappeared. Right. Then does that mean... The questions keep coming. She's trying hard to understand in her own ditzy way. So I redo the week, okay. But what if I decide to go to Ikebukuro with my friends instead of coming to the lab today? What happens to the Mayoshi talking with Okarin now? The present would change to match the past and this conversation would never happen. Oh, and you wouldn't notice the difference, Okarin? Right, no one would notice. That would be kind of sad. For who, me? No, for Mayoshi. I don't get what she means. Maybe that's why Chris-chan doesn't want to change the past. She nods to herself with a bright smile. Can you time leap into the future? Maybe, but there wouldn't be a point. Kurisu and I reached that conclusion yesterday. The memories you send overwrite the memories at your destination, so you're just giving yourself memories you already have, right? That's the idea. If you sent your memories 1 week into the future, then the future you would lose 1 week of memories. The whole point of our time leap machine is to affect past events. We don't need to worry about the future. Besides, you're less likely to reach the future than you are the past. And that's because the future is inherently unpredictable. For example, do you think you'll have the same phone number for all eternity? How should I know? Exactly my point. And remember, pagers became obsolete with the advent of cell phones. Similarly, our phones may be replaced by some other device in the future. In order for the time leap to succeed, the target you must have a phone whose number you know. As long as that condition is met, there should never be a problem with setting the destination. The real problem is what inside the phone wave is acting as the lifter. Until we figure that out, we can't reproduce the discharge phenomenon at will. The phone wave will remain incomplete. On the other hand, if we can figure it out, we'll have an endless source of electrons that, unlike CERN's, needs no tuning. I'm exhilarated, and you know what? So am I, guys. This is wild, and it feels like things are accelerating at a rapid pace, where we're just getting so many things happening, and character moments, and plot movements, and I'm excited to keep playing, or at least to keep reading. The phone wave is evolving by the day. Our invention of the time leap machine will put us light years ahead of CERN. Time travel will finally become a reality. I can't wait to try it out. My soul yearns for the taste of chaos. I barely managed to keep from bursting out in mad laughter, which is crazy because I'd be a little scared, you know? I'd be a little cautious, but I don't know how cautious because you need to take risks inherently with this type of thing, I feel. I have no idea how cautious to be. Come to think of it, more than 1 week has passed since we sent the first email, and although there was that strange threatening email, oh yeah, the jelly, there remains no sign of Men in Black coming to haul us away. According to Daru, CERN hasn't discovered our hacking either. The next problem is what will happen when we use the time leap machine. In order to compress a human's entire wealth of memory into the requisite 36 bytes, we have to borrow the LHC. Oh, right, remotely control the LHC, yes? I can't believe that CERN won't notice an unauthorized activation of the LHC. How do we keep them from finding us? We need a plan. That's a very good point. I guess I can't go back to grade school, can I? I didn't have a phone back then. Mighty's still talking about the time leap. You want to go back to your elementary school days? I know exactly how you feel. If you repeat elementary school with the knowledge you have now, you'll get top grades and have an easy time bending children to your will. Yeah, and I thought maybe I could see Grandma get... Oh. Inherently selfish Rintaro, and then Mighty shows up and is like, yeah, I'd like to see my dead relative again, please. That would be nice. I see. I'm afraid that's not possible. Mighty's grandmother passed away when Mighty was in elementary school. Yeah, it's too bad, but I guess I don't really need to see her. I still remember her words, her smile, and her wrinkly hand patting my head. So even if I don't see her again, I'm okay. I'm sorry to keep stopping the flow of conversation, guys, but they keep saying things, and I need to talk about them. There is an incredible importance now, at least with the way that they are doing time travel, and the dialogue and the things that are being said, an incredible importance on memory, and how memory makes up makes up who we are as people. Because consciousness and personality data sure isn't transferred, but memories are a huge chunk of us. And this, what Mighty just said, feels like something I should remember too. A way that she feels about what she remembers and stuff. Because if people lose memories, what then, right? Somehow, some way. We'll see. What I really want is to see little Okarin again. Back then, I was already a scientist without equal, a titan towering above the other children. You can hardly be blamed for desiring to meet the child prodigy who would one day be feared as the great mad scientist Hoin Kyoma. I don't want to meet Hoin what's-his-face. I want to meet Okarin. Always have been, always will be. Mighty just doesn't get it, so I disregard her comment. Anyway, there's no point. You haven't matured at all since that time, so nothing would change. Hey, be nice. That's not true. Mayushi's all grown up now. The only thing that's grown is how much you eat. Well, she is you're That's not true. Mayushi's a real woman now. A real woman. Besides, I think Okarin's the one who hasn't changed since then. Isn't that what I said? I was already a genius mad scientist when you met me. The shopkeeper shoots me a glare. A glare? A glare. I guess this isn't the best place for maniacal laughter. Better get those parts and head back to the lab. Oh. Okarin and Rintaro have the most interesting conversations. We finish our shopping and come out in front of the station. Oopsies. By the way, Mighty, what was the question? Have you not been working recently? Working? You mean at Lemoine? Of course, May Queen Nyan Nyan doesn't exist in the current wholesome Akiba. Komima's coming up, so I'm taking a few days off. I've got costumes to make. How many costumes are you making this year? 3, one for Kaede-chan, one for Fubuki-chan, and then there's one for Luka-chan. Okay. I wonder if Lukako is still refusing to wear it. I can hardly blame him. Her. She's a girl now. I mean, however cute she looks, she's... No, wait. That was before we sent the D-mail. Now Lukako's a girl, I guess. How confusing. Ah, it's Moeka-san. Nani? Hey, Moeka. What's good? I look where Mayuri's pointing and see Moeka squatting by the staircase, staring hard at her cell phone. She seems to do this a lot. Yeah, she seems to do this a lot. She looks more tired than the last time I saw her. There are bags under her eyes and her hair is frayed. The intensity of her expression makes me hesitate to call out to her. She'll probably just ignore me like before. On the other hand, she is a lab mem. I can't just ignore her. Hey, Finger, why the long face, huh? Moeka-san, what are you doing here? Moeka doesn't look up. She mutters something that I can't make out. Are you listening? If you have a problem, the insane mad scientist, Hoin Kyoma, will assist, but be warned, by the time I'm through, Akiba will be an ocean of blood. Moeka suddenly jerks upright as if poked with an electric prod. She lifts her head and stares at me with wide eyes, then jumps to her feet and walks right up to me. This is the first time I've seen Moika express such emotion. Moika? What is it? What's wrong? Dude? She doesn't speak. That hasn't changed. Instead, she looks down and starts typing on her phone. Guess I should be ready for a mail. The time machine. What happened to the time machine? What do you mean, what happened? Are you still using it? Did you figure out how it works? We don't fully understand it yet. We're in the middle of upgrading it. It's amazing. This time we might even be able to time leap. What's a time leap? Tell me more. What's this urgency from her? Moika shakes her head violently. Guess she won't write an article. Our hacking of CERN has uncovered a new possibility for the phone wave. It's a form of time travel made possible by borrowing CERN's equipment. This discovery will begin a new age of human civilization. No longer will men be slaves to time. Any future you desire can be yours. And history will record that we, the Future Gadget Laboratory, changed the world forever. That was really confusing. You lost, Mayushi. Yeah, also, dude, you probably shouldn't just state this kind of stuff in the middle of town, right? It's probably not a good idea. Moika bites her lip and types out a mail in irritation. Then she grabs my arm and digs in her fingernails. It hurts. Unhand me. But Moika does not listen. What is it? What's a time leap, Moika? As a way to send your memories to the past. We found a way to make that possible. Soon we will complete the time machine and become the undisputed lords of time. Okarin came up with the idea and Chris-chan told us how to do it. Darukun's helping and Mayushi and Okarin are shopping. Moika suddenly releases me. Her eyes are blank. Yo guys, what the hell? What the hell is going on here? She squats down on the spot just as we found her. She seems entirely drained of energy and will. Are you okay, Moika-san? Do you feel sick? Do you think she's a time traveler too? I feel like she and Suzuha both give off some vibes. Right now, at the very least, it feels like she knows something that the rest of us don't. I'm too late, maybe, or something like that? It feels like she's too late for something, right? Like, isn't that what the idea is? That the implication? Wow, that's amazing. You've made a real breakthrough. Congratulations. When will it be finished? Moika, what is it? I can't be sure. There are still several problems remaining. If they don't give us too much trouble, I guess we'll have it done in a week. On the other hand, we can't do anything until they're solved. Everything is the choice of Steins Gate. I have faith there exists a path to success. Once the doors open, the chaos for which I have so long shall at last descend upon the earth. Trumpets, blah blah blah, Ragnarok, final battle, whatever. Who are you fighting, man? The organization. Their rule must end once and for all. Don't do anything dangerous, okay? Why does Mighty insist on worrying about me? I keep looking at you guys because I'm scared, because I need someone to look at, because I can't just be here by myself. I'm scared. I'm worried. Why is she laughing? Why is she smiling? This is weird. 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 What the hell? She rises to her feet unsteadily, then staggers off into the crowd. It's like she's forgotten about us completely. Mayuri and I can only watch her go. There's an indescribable aura about her that holds us back. Yeah, what's wrong with her? I've known she was kind of strange ever since I met her, but this? Maybe she's an escaped mental patient or something. For I desire nothing less than— yeah, we got it, buddy. I like the way he hit that, just the— oh, it's so goofy. My god. Mayushi's worried. No, it's fine, Mayuri. So I ceased my maniacal laughter a few minutes earlier than planned. Time to head back to the lab. Afterwards, Mayuri and I go our separate ways. She apparently has to deliver a costume to her friend Fubuki. When I return to the lab with my spoils of war, something surprising, though not too surprising, come to think of it, catches my eye. Huh. Hey, Kurisu. She's on the computer. As soon as she notices I've returned, she quickly closes the window on the screen. Guys, why all this subterfuge? Hey, think you could knock? This isn't your room. Besides, I'd have to be a fool to knock. Could be assassins, whatever. Yeah, what were you looking at just now? Were you on 4chan? Is that why? I already know the answer, of course. I caught a glimpse of the screen before she closed it. Yeah, she's an otaku. We know she is. Looks like she plans to continue this charade or charade. I drop my bags and go to the computer. Stay back. I slip past Kurisu's blocking arms and restore the minimized window. Oh my god. Yeah, baby. Something. Are they talking about 9/11 at the bottom there? Yeah, they are. Wow. Okay. Huh. All right. Oh, Kurisu. Got a problem? Fubuki-chan and Kaede-chan praised me for the cosplay I made them this time. I'm really happy. Who you've never mentioned them before. You really like making costumes, huh? What made you so passionate about cosplay anyway? Yeah, let's go with that. I want to learn more about Mayuri. Okay. Hey, what's with that? This is awful. Have no fear, Christina. Or should I call you @Channeler Chris? Don't call me that. I already knew. That's right. I realized long ago that you were an @Channeler, a 4chaner. You can't hide it from me. You reek of 4chan corruption. That's not what he meant, Kurisu. That's not what I meant. I'm talking about the scent of your soul. So you can learn how to hide it? Shut up! Just explain already! There's nothing to explain. You use @Channel memes in conversation. I'd have to be stupid not to notice. Dude. Oh, ow! I laughed so hard I hurt my ribs on the right side of my body. Ouch! Feels bad, man. Kurisu, you're cringe. You're cringe-pilled, bro. That's an @Channel meme too. Yeah, good job, Kurisu. You're really outing. You're telling on yourself. You're telling on yourself right now. Your soul is tainted with the essence of 4chan. You cannot hide it, not in such close proximity to another who uses 4chan memes in actual conversation. Your souls resonate. That's it. It's all Hashida's fault. But it's cute how you try to hide it, 4chaner Chris. Oh my god. She glares at me hard. If looks could kill, she has no sense of humor at all. I should be more careful in the future. But I don't understand. You were raised in America, so how are you so familiar with 4chan? Oh, come on. It's 4chan. You can browse @Channel from America. Need I say more? Ah, I get it. Living in an English-only environment made you hungry for Japanese. But did you have to resort to @Channel? I mean, if you believe the pseudo-intellectuals in the media, browsing @Channel is like reading scribbles on the bathroom wall. Sure, it's not the friendliest place, but I couldn't find anywhere that felt more Japanese. Oh no. What is it, Kurisu? What is it? What is it? Kurisu turns away and mumbles something, but her voice is so low I can't make it out. If you have something to say it. Kurisu turns bright red, but her sullen expression doesn't change. Oh, don't tell anyone about this. What difference does it make? That is the most hardcore @Channeler who ever lived, and Mayuri's an otaku too. Even I browse @Channel regularly. There's nothing to be ashamed of. Just boldly write hobbies browsing @Channel on your resume. Not a chance, you idiot. Bugger. You mean you'd rather post anchors on via— What the hell? What does that mean? What the— To link to a specific post on a message board, usually as a reply. On @Channel, this is done by typing *** post number. In Anchor Play, a game where a poster leaves a decision to whomever posts with the indicated post number, usually chosen 20 to 30 posts beforehand. Oh, okay. News/VIP board, although ostensibly for the discussion of news stories, it is currently dominated by idle chat threads. Okay. I hate myself for understanding those words. I am cursed with knowledge. I am terminally online and I hate myself for it. Oh, Kurisu. Well, whatever. If it will help you focus on the time leap machine, I'll keep your secret for now. Besides, it's just a matter of time before you make another mistake and reveal your true colors. You don't have to worry about me. Remember that I represented my entire laboratory when we presented our research, even though there were men twice my age on the project. I'm an expert at dealing with people. I'll have no trouble keeping it a secret. Nulpo. Guys, I don't know these made-up things, an old @channel term. I never used 4chan anyway, the actual website. First seen on the programming board in 2003. Nulpo is short for null pointer exception, which is an error seen in the Java programming language. When someone announces nulpo, the correct response is to smack them on the head and say, "Ga!" Okay? Dude, he laid a trap. He put his card in, he put it face down and she walked right into it. Kurisu's face gets even redder and then she falls to her hands and knees in defeat. I feel like a boomer having to look at what all these things mean. Idea graph depicting a person on all fours. Oh, I see it. I see it. Yeah, typically used to express despair, or dejection, or frustration. There's no set way to pronounce it. People may pronounce it as orts, ors, or ors. I'd say ors, right? Yeah. Just as I thought, @channel is in her blood and bones. She doesn't have a prayer. That was unhinged. That was unhinged. I liked that. I liked that a lot. Something, activate the phone wave, discharge did not occur, we have mail. Mayuri, you forgot? It all started when you asked for a costume of Kyojiro, the flame user from King of Histories. Remember? I thought it looked great on you, but you only wore it once. Such a waste. Oh, I wonder. Because you've got Kyojiro from Demon Slayer, so that might be rooted in some kind of history, or maybe like a monogatari in Japanese tales. Possibly. Anyway. It's sleepy time. Mighty is at her sewing machine, putting some finishing touches on a costume. She got back earlier this evening after delivering a different costume to her friend Fubuki-chan. She's been working on this costume ever since. Come to think of it, she usually heads home around 7 or 8, but today she's still hard at work again for the second night in a row. Go home before it gets too late, your parents will worry. It's okay, I'm gonna stay the night. Really? She's never done that before. Yep, I already told Mom and Dad. Are you staying to work on your costume? It won't be done in time for Komima if I don't. Okay. I'm surprised your parents let you stay. I've met her parents any number of times. There is Ditsy's Mighty. But still, I don't think they'd appreciate their underage daughter staying overnight in this dirty lab. It must be my overwhelming charisma. Now shut up, man. It's definitely not. Something insanity, something hostage. Reported. Kurisu calls out from the development room. She's been tinkering with the phone wave, but I guess she was listening. What would you do if I called the cops on you? I unleash my right arm on traitors, Christina. Yeah, chunibyo, whatever. I told Mom and Dad that Christian would be here. Then they said okay. This is time for some hijinks, for sure. Oh gosh, some classic, everyone is like, you know, teenager hijinks, 100%. Don't you have to work on the phone wave? I guess, but I don't relish the thought of spending the night here, at least not with a certain somebody around. Environment matters, Christina. This is a place of science and research, so you should have no trouble concentrating on your work. Trust the great Hoin Kyoma. Also, it may surprise you to learn that I have equipped this lab with a system that stimulates brain function. So if you are wondering where my incredible genius comes from, now you know. It's because I sleep in this room every night. This stimulation system of yours, I assume it's been dumping toxic waste in your brain? You sound like an environmentalist, zombie. You're talking about that, right? What is that? Kurisu comes out of the development room to check what Mayuri's pointing at. This air freshener? Okadin said this smell makes you smarter. He bought it at Akibao. When was that? About 6 months ago. It was on sale for 500 yen. I'm starting to think even you don't believe the stuff you say. No, he actively doesn't. He knows that it's made up. He has acknowledged it to himself on several occasions. And besides, this air freshener is empty. Yeah, when I went to buy replacement packs, they had already stopped selling them. Well, whatever. I was planning to stay either way. I'll join you, Mighty-san. Aw, cute. On one condition, Okabe leaves. Me leave? I practically live here. This land was promised to me by Steins. It's the dwelling place of my soul. We girls are staying here overnight, so you filthy boys need to show respect. Your home isn't even far from here, right? Lives close to Mayashi and Ikebukuro. Why, that's less than 30 minutes by train. Anyway, I'm not going to need your help tonight, so just go home like a good boy, okay? Dang. Is Mayashi okay? Tell her to have fun at Komima for me. I don't think I can go this year. Nyan. I just don't have the energy. Yeah, I'm completely burned out. I can hear a voice shouting, "Get up, Joe. Nyan, someone save me. The world is collapsing." Something. You're messing with me again. Oops. You're messing with me again, aren't you? Stop making me worry. What happened? Is the organization attacking? That's not like you. Pull yourself together. I need your help finding the IBN 5100. That feels appropriate. Okay. But I refuse. I can't leave 2 young girls here alone. Minors need guardians. But Okarin's a minor too, no, isn't he? Oh, I guess being an adult is a different age over there. Huh. Okay, I guess they're all minors. Alright, sure. In other words, Steins Gate has decided that I am an adult. I'm pretty sure that makes you a minor, just like us. I don't think Okarin would do anything bad. I mean, we've been together for more than 10 years and he hasn't Mayuri! But he took you hostage, didn't he? Yeah, well, that's just a thing that they say. Actually, I'm still his hostage. We should kick him out of the room. I sigh deeply and place a hand on my forehead. You disappoint me, Christina. This lab is a place of science. We are above such petty concerns as... Oh my god. Looks like that was enough to convince Kurisu. She gives me a fine gesture as she returns to the development room. After working on the phone wave for about an hour, I head to a convenience store to buy dinner. And you know what, guys? I think this is a good place to stop because I have a feeling that we're going to hop into something really thick and dense plot-wise once we get past this point where they're all staying together. So this is the first time they've all stayed together at night, so I think things are going to happen. So I hope that you guys enjoyed that. I really particularly enjoyed this episode. This was wacky and goofy and also like had everything for me. Like I got emotional and I really felt like the way that they were developing some of the characters. I mean, obviously Mayuri and Rintaro, but you know, whatever. I will see you guys in the next video. So for now, have a good rest of your day, and I will see you soon. Bye!